welcome everyone. I get to paint now, finally. Put the guitar away. Yeah, I got done with all my chores, so I think today, what I'm going to do now, since I'm done with everything, I'm going to do a landscape. I want to do a dark sky. I don't have much colors down yet, but I will. I did a landscape not too long ago. I think I started with Prussian blue. Believe it or not, I think I put a little black in it. And I'm going to put a little white in it. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to start with by putting a cool mountain in here first, I guess. So I'm going to mix some black and white. And I'm just going to drop a mountain in here, pretty high. I want it to look like tall peaks up here. Maybe kind of like the Alps. Tall peaks coming down. I'm going to have this swoop more over here so I can put a foreground down here with some trees up here. So that's about all I need right there. I'll put some kind of horizon, you know, maybe way back there, okay? And this mountain will be more in front, and I'll probably have, I'll kind of design it here. I'll have a hill coming down here, maybe a hill coming in here. This will be a valley here, and maybe we'll sneak some water around from way in the back here, or a trail. Let's do a trail up to the mountain, and maybe there's like a castle up here or something on the mountain there. So we'll run like a trail from way back there. There we go. So I'm going to do a dark sky. I'm going to start with that Prussian blue and just kind of get started. I need one more subscriber to hit 2,200. I'm at 21.99. It's kind of funny that if you don't put any videos out, I don't seem to get any more subscribers. Like, the only time I get subscribers is like when I'm doing a live like this, or a video. It's kind of weird. It's almost like my videos only get seen that one time, and then that's it. That's all right. I'm happy with the subscribers I got. You guys are all cool. When you come into the lives, I really appreciate that. I'm going to mix a little purple. I'm going to mix a little purple in here. Yeah, there we go. I start my I start my paintings different a lot. This is one way I do my acrylic landscapes. I have many different ways on how I get started on them. But like I said, I did one last week with the dark sky, and I put the white clouds up there. Man, it looked awesome. I think I only put a few white clouds. I actually made the clouds darker, and it looked like a nighttime scene. So I'm trying to go for that again. I'm trying to make a cool sky right now, and let's see what happens. I'm using a number 10 filbert brush. This is a nice brush. It's probably the best brush I got. It's good for doing landscapes. I know that because I can put my underpaint on with pretty much this one brush, just to get my tones down that I want. This is a pretty dark sky, but I think it's going to look good. I think I'm going to turn this into a moon painting. I'll put a moon up there since it's going to be pretty dark. Let me get this glare off of there. I hate when that light, there we go. Now you're seeing what I'm seeing there. You see all them dark colors? That looks amazing. Seeing if my 82, wow, this thing charges fast. So if you saw me earlier, I got up early and I did a like a flower pot abstract thing like this. These are pretty fun to do. If you didn't get to see those videos, I got them on my channel if you want to go back and watch some of those videos. They're kind of cool. What I want to do, I'm going to mix a little of my Prussian blue and put some dark clouds up in here. That looks good. I like that. I like those dark clouds, man. This is just Prussian blue. I put a little black in it. And I think that's how I'm going to do the clouds on this one. I'll put some more up there. Let me see if I can snap a moon in there real quick. I'll use my finger, maybe. Put the moon up there. Wow, that looks awesome already. All right, good. So that's going to be a dark nighttime scene. Let's see who's here. Wow, got some people in here. Stamps, how you doing? We got P. We got Jesse Pinkman. Yeah, I like that dark sky. I've only done 2 of them in my life. I've always done a blue sky or like a gray sky. I think I've only done 2 nighttime scenes in my life. I think this is going to be good. Uh, oh, if you sub right now, you'll be number 2200. I've been stuck on 21.99 for a while. Thanks. Huh? And we got Zay Slayer Gaming. Alejandro's here. Zay Slayer Gaming. You got a channel? I mean, obviously you have a YouTube channel, but do you do videos? I'll come and check you out if you got videos there. Yeah, I really like this sky already. I think it needs, while the sky is wet, I'm going to add a little more light in here. Just a little, maybe from the moon here. Like maybe there's light around the moon. I don't know. Let me just put a little light in here. I don't want to mess my sky up. I like the way it looks dark. All right, well, I'll work on the sky later. It looks pretty good. Let me finish my mountain next. I'm going to work my way down and just fill this in with just color right now. And then I'll start designing the, if I want trees in there or water. I think I want to do a pathway. Just a pathway. Maybe I'll put like an old crickety fence here. And then this will be a walkway up to the mountain. I like these tall peaks. They're kind of cool looking. Looks like something you'd see in like a medieval setting or something. I always tell like beginners, you know, don't make your mountains too pointy because it's hard to put the lighting on. But if it's a dark time scene, I'll just probably have to lighten up one side of the mountain with some light from the moon. That's it. Wow, that looks amazing already. So this is going to be a hill here, and this is going to be a hill. So in my valley here, I'm going to lighten it up with, let's use just some blue. You could even use some purple, but like a light, I want a light color down here. So like the moon is maybe shining in the valley down here. Just a light color down here. You don't have to do anything at this stage of the painting. You don't have to do anything fancy yet. You just got to put your color down is what I'm doing. That looks cool. That'll be a cool valley there. I'll probably have some fog in here by the time I'm done. So back in the back, you want, I'm going to make this really light back here. Lighter than that. Maybe this will be like water back there, like the ocean. Yeah. we'll turn that into the ocean. I'll put the reflection of the moon in the water, uh, and I think it'll look cool. I'll have it reflect right down through here. Wow, this is looking amazing already. This is really good. I usually improvise all my paintings like this. I don't like to copy pictures, you know. You get more freedom painting like this. You definitely get more freedom. Look at that sky. Wow. This is really cool. I think what I'm going to do on this painting, I usually use a knife up here when I put my snow up here, but I think today I'm going to do it everything with a brush so it has a different look. It's a different feel, like you see this painting here, how I do the mountains with the knife, and then the white kind of, it doesn't absorb into the painting. It kind of lays on top. But if I use a brush, it's going to look more like this grass. It'll absorb in. It'll still look good. I'll give you an example with I got a little light color on this brush, so you know there would be some light hitting on the side of these mountains, so you could just kind of lighten them up just where the peaks are. And get a little bit of white just on the sides of the peaks. See that? And it kind of already gives you an idea how that mountain's going to look, you know. But let me finish all this stuff down here first. Then we'll do all that detail work. I'm doing good, Alejandro. How you doing? I'm doing good. I got all my chores done today. I had to go help somebody set a toilet, and somebody fix their laundry, so, but I'm all done. I think I'm going to put dark green here. Sap green with some black in it. It's just really dark green. Because this is going to be like a grassy hill here. But since it's dark time, I put some black in it. See how cool it looks, the contrast on the lighter colors here. Probably have multiple hills in here. That's good enough for now. Wow, I really like this. Trying to think what I want here. I think I'll do like a brown. I could do gray and make it like look like rocks, but I'm gonna use Van Dyke brown with a little bit of green in it. It's kind of like be a brown, like a dirt hill maybe, with some green in it. This is just my underpaint that I'm putting on first. All this is gonna change. I'm gonna put like dirt or trees in here and stuff. So this is a good way to do landscapes. It's really easy. Once you get this part here done, the rest is pretty easy. So down here in the foreground, I think I'm going to put, maybe I'll put some kind of, I don't know if I'm going to do the trail up there. I don't know yet, but maybe I can have a trail in here too. Like, and then maybe I could put, I want to put some kind of, fence in here. I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to put some gray down there or blue. A grayish blue. Well, I think things are changing. I think I'm going to make this water now. I'll make this water flowing this way, and I'll put a rock right here. I'll show you how I do my rocks. They're kind of cool. We'll just put some dark color here. And then I'll turn this into some cool rocks here in a second. There we go. All the underpaint's done. That's looking pretty good for a quick landscape in 25 minutes. Yeah, I do something different every time. Hi, Alejandro. I always do something. I always try and put something different in there. When I got the show coming up in 2 weeks. What I'm going to do is test the waters and see which paintings sell the best. If people like this style or that style, then I'll know which ones to do more of. I'm thinking these are going to sell. I'm hoping these sell. I did like 7 of these, so I'm hoping they sell. I like painting them. Those are fun to paint as well. It's like doing a landscape, but it's a little different. These are really fun. You got a lot of freedom in here to do whatever you want. All right, so I'm gonna lighten up my hill here. Uh, Trying to think which way I want it to run. Maybe across here. Uh, put a top up here. And I'll something like that. I'll have it kind of like going up. Same thing on this side. I'll have put some hills in here. You just got to kind of lighten up some spots in there to make it look like it's like a hill going up. All right, I'm going to start on my rocks here. These are fun to do. Let's see if I can do them today. Sometimes you got to be in the right mood to do these. That looks cool. This is almost how I do my mountains, kind of. See how it looks like rocks there now? Like you could stand up on this rock. When it dries, I usually wait for it to dry. You could come back and brighten up uh, the top parts of the rocks. But let the paint dry a little bit, because what it's going to do is it's going to soak in. And if you keep putting more paint on it, it's not going to it's just going to keep mixing together. It's not going to get white. So it's got to dry a little, then I'll hit it again with some white, like the moonlight's hitting maybe right on the edge here. But I gotta let that dry. So how I'm gonna do this back here, check it out. Take a little bit of like the moon's right here, right? So you want to start with the little white spot out there, and then as you come forward, you're going to get a little wider and wider with the white. See that? And it's going to look like the moon's reflecting on the water from the back. You see that? Is this in focus? Yeah, you see how I did that? You keep it small back there, and then you get wider as you come forward, okay? Very cool trick. You could do that also with the sunlight if you want it, if you do a daytime scene. Blue Moon. Wow, you got the perfect name. Doing a moon scene today. Awesome. Deanna's back. Yeah, I decided to do a landscape, Deanna, because I never went to get my liner brush, so I can't do any more of those flowers till I get a better brush. These are easier for me. Those abstract paintings, I just started doing those like a week ago. So I'm still trying to, get them down. I really like doing the landscapes. I don't want to use my knife up here today because I think it'll mess my mountain up. So I think I'm going to brush just the light from the moon just hitting on the mountain. It's pretty dry now. Let me do that. I'm going to use an angle brush. Try and dry it off. This part of the painting, if you're going to do a landscape like this, you could see I used a little bit of water on my brush to get this paint down. But now you don't need any water anymore this far into the painting. Just you need it to clean your brush, but make sure your brush is dry now, and just use paint from now on. Any color that I put up here now is going to be just paint, okay? There's a lot of peaks up here. You guys probably can't see them, but I'm going to try and hit them all with a little white from the moonlight reflection. Biddy bip biddy boo. Wow, that looks pretty cool. That's pretty wicked. Sometimes I like the brush work up here. It's makes it look different than the knife, but it gives it a softer look. But I think this painting needed that because you could see the knife work down here. Do 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 do. All right, I'll come back to the mountain. It's gonna need a little more work, but I want to get some trees up here now. I think I'm gonna do regular trees. I don't think I'm gonna do any evergreen trees in this one because it looks more like an ocean scene. Uh, I can't even tell you where I think this is from. I'd like to do evergreen trees. Because they're easy to do. Oh, my other brushes are here. There it is. Mary Ann's in the house. Hey. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I really like this. You could almost leave it like this, you know? I think maybe I'll keep this one simple. I don't want to like mess it up with a big tree in here, so uh, let me see what it looks like with the water lined. There we go. Got some water flowing through here. It's looking pretty good. Paint Your Dream World. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Your videos used to pop up on my homepage all the time, and I haven't seen them. I wonder what's going on. I mean, I'm subscribed to you. You'd think YouTube would tell me when you're doing something, right? It's hard to figure out the YouTube. I want to run a few trees down that hill. Really dark because this is a nighttime scene. Yeah, yeah, about that dark. Wow, that looks amazing. This is called stamping. It's an actual term in art. You know, you stamp the color on, but I mean, there's some artists that won't stamp. They have to brush everything on. You know, it depends depends how you get taught. But the way I think is like, well, any way you can get the paint up there, it's fine with me. You know. You could brush it on or stamp it on. This looks really good. Stamping, yeah. Stamping the. I should have brushed my water in. See, that's why I was saying when you do the knife work, it looks different. Maybe if I blend it down, it'll get rid of that look. Because when you put it on with a knife, it won't soak in. It'll just set there. It won't soak into the color underneath. So I'm gonna flatten that out because I want the painting to look like I did it with the brush, the whole painting. You know, that looks good. That's better. This is better looking when it knock it down a little. Wow, this really looking good. You ever see some of those old master paintings that are like from the 1600s, 1700s? They look really dark, you know. Uh, they didn't really. I don't know if it's because they're old. Maybe they just kind of got dark over 200 years, but I kind of like that look, that old, like the master old painting look. But also, when you do something dark like this, it doesn't look like the paint from the tubes. You know what I mean? Because I pretty much put black in every color to make it dark. Because there's a lot of paintings I do, and then it just kind of looks like the color out of the tube, you know. So that's why I recommend you mix your colors, you know. I'm gonna do something with this hill here. Uh, I don't know what though. Let me see what this does. I think I'm gonna start by lining this water with some bushes here. Boo. I'm gonna try and make these bushes look a little different than what I usually do. I think if you were, this is pretty close here. This is like in the foreground. So if you were standing, you were, you'd be standing on this rock here. You'd be pretty tall, you know. So this water is like right in front of us. Is the way I'm looking at it. I'm gonna run a pathway out of these trees. Uh, like a pathway going up there. Do 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 do. Yeah, stamping. Like when you stamp your brush on there. You kind of do it when you highlight, right? Uh, like if you, I'll put a little bit of moon highlight on these bushes now. I'm just going to use, actually, I'm just going to use white. Uh, very little white on a brush, and we'll hit some light on these bushes. Kind of like stamping. You stamp your brush into the color to get the highlight. All right, so I think I'm going to run maybe trees here and here and here on each hill. I don't want to do too much in this painting. I don't think I could run like a tree, like maybe a dead tree would look good up going up from here with just the branches hanging out in the sky. You know, I think it would look good. I didn't buy the liner brush today because I had two jobs to do. I just got done with them. I started off this morning. I did a painting at I think 7 in the morning. Then I had to go do a few things, and I just got done. Believe it or not, I didn't want to waste time. I can go there tomorrow, but I do need. That's why I'm doing a landscape now. I would have done another flower painting, but I'm glad I did this. I'm gonna try and do my rocks now. Uh, I'm gonna use a brush because I wanna use a brush on the whole painting rather than the knife look. So I'm just gonna hit the top of these rocks with a little bit of light. I gotta remember to dry the brush off. No more water. That's bright enough. Do 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 do. Looking pretty good. I don't know what I want to put. I think I want to put. Let me just put a something here. I want to put some trees there, maybe here and here. Just want to see what that looks like. I think it'll be all right. Wow. I'm really digging this one. I'm really digging it. We do a tree up here. This is a small one. Okay, and I think I'll just make these like low. They might be trees, but they're a different type of tree. Like maybe like tall bushes or something. Just to get some layers going in there. And I think that's all the foliage I'm going to put in. I'm thinking about the tree over here, but I'm not sure yet. Wow, I got 4 likes already. That's awesome. This one's really cool. I really like this one. Wow. When I look at it in my iPad, it looks cool. Because I got the iPad like back here. Because I'm standing up by it, but it looks really cool in the iPad. It gives me more ideas when I look at it back here. Do 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 do. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna finish my clouds and put a couple birds up here, and I think I'm gonna call it good because I've put a few branches down here, but I don't want to ruin the scene. I mean, I could put a tree here, but I don't want to cover all this up. It looks kind of cool. Let me do some see if I can fix these clouds up a little. I don't know what color this is. I need it darker, I think. Wow, that's too dark. Let me lighten it up a little. A little too dark there. Do 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 do. Maybe I'll put a few white clouds in here. They'll probably turn gray because it's so dark. Kind of got a little too close to my moon there. I didn't want to get that close to the moon, but there we go. That looks a little better. Put a few here. Just some small ones here. Yeah, I'm gonna put a few down low, like they're maybe coming up from the water, kind of. Looks pretty good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna do on this one, guys. I'm gonna have something to eat now. What time is it? This took an hour and 5 minutes. Not too bad. It came out. I like the way it came out. looks really cool. There's no big trees in here, but I mean, let's see what it looks like with some birds in here. Uh, there we go. All right, guys, I hope you like this one. I'll probably I'll finish this up by putting my own branches in here like this. I don't want to bore you with the branches, but that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to have any trees in here. I kind of like this one clean looking like this. Wow. I like the way this one developed from the beginning. There you go. Wow. I love the colors because it doesn't look like the colors you get out of the tubes. You know what I mean? I think when you paint a landscape like this, that's what you want to go for. You don't want to. Deanna, thank you. You want to kind of mix your colors. This one, I'm really impressed with myself because I don't have any paintings that look like this at all. I really don't. Right on. Thank you. Paint Your Dream World. If you guys like watching people paint your dream world, he's got he does some lives as well. Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to eat something, and I think I have time to do one more before I go to bed. I got to go to work at 2 in the morning, so I usually go to bed early on Sunday. Time to eat. Yep. Right on. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Man, I think I might keep this one. I like this one. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll probably see you in an hour if you come back. Thanks for subscribing. Chris, muy bien, gracias. Alejandro, we'll see you later. Object of Scorn, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. I needed one more subscriber to hit 2,200. I think Jesse did. So I think I'm hopefully at 2,200 now. Yeah, this one came out amazing. If you missed how I got to this point, you should go watch you should watch the beginning. You probably won't believe how it got to this point, but it's all from the mind. It was all improvised, so it was pretty cool. It was a fun painting. I really liked it. I think I need to do more of these dark scenes, you know. Just the colors come out looking better. Alright guys, we'll see you in about an hour. I'm at 2200, right on. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody. And thanks for all the likes. I'm glad you liked it. And we will see you in about an hour. I'm going to eat something. Cheers.